Hi everyone, this is my how-to guide for Blackboard. Now, I know I have students of all ages and all backgrounds. For some of you, this might be your very first Blackboard-based course, and others, you might be a pro at it by this time. But I just wanted to go through and point out a couple important things for my class, show you where the different things are located, and just provide a little bit of background. So every week I post weekly announcements, and that's going to include upcoming due dates and other important information that I think is necessary to convey to you. So every Sunday or Monday, I'll post a weekly announcement on the announcements page. So right now I have the announcements page pulled up. I have week 1 announcements. It has due dates, how to use the Mastering Geology website, information about quizzes, labs, and a couple last comments. Now, I'm a pretty silly person, so I always like to share my very odd geology jokes with you, or something that might just bring a little smile into your life. So I'll try to include something a little humorous. So make sure that you check out the weekly announcements. Check them on a regular basis as things come available or due dates change, anything comes up. On the announcements page is where you're going to be able to find it. Alright, so we've talked about announcements. There's a faculty tab. If you click on this, it just gives you some background information on me, my phone number, office location, some basic background about me, and my office hours. Next, we have the syllabus tab. So if you click on the syllabus folder, it has the OTC based syllabus for this class for the fall. If you would like to download it in a PDF version, you're more than welcome to click it and download that. Alright, let's go back out. There's important information. So it tells you how I grade, what the total point breakdown for the class is going to be, late penalties, optional field trip assignments, what I believe to be the keys to success in this class are, and some frequently asked questions. Again, we will go back out into the main syllabus tab. Now I've included a folder for discussion rubrics. So if you open the discussions, this goes through what my grading scale is for discussion boards. Each discussion is worth 20 points. You have 1 week to post an initial response. And then by the due date is when your second 2 peer responses are due. So if you want to know how that breaks down, check out the discussion rubric. Additionally, I have some helpful hints and frequently asked questions for discussion assignments. So if you have any questions, check that out as well. And then there is the course calendar for the class. So this goes through every assignment, everything that is needed to complete this class. It's an itemized list of what the item is, the due date, and if there is a point value to it. So I find it's really useful. Occasionally in Blackboard, the actual calendar tab will have missed dates or it'll be a little off. Please go by my course calendar, the one that's provided right here online for your due dates. If you have any questions or you're getting conflicting dates, feel free to let me know. I'm more than happy to clarify that. Alright, last on this page is the Mastering Geology website. This is optional. Again, not required for the class. If you bought the access code at the OTC bookstore or through your online resources, it is a great tool. I highly recommend it. It has a lot of additional homework assignments and quizzes, so if you're maybe having issues with one topic, it could be really helpful to help you get a better understanding of what is meant by that. Alright, so we went through the syllabus. Next we're going to go to lessons. So this is where all the information is. I upload it 1 unit at a time. Right now we are in Unit 1, Introduction to Geology, Plate Tectonics, and Minerals and Matter. So any link that is in blue means you can click on it. So let's go ahead and click on Unit 1. It's broken into 3 different lessons. So we have Introduction to Geology, Plate Tectonics, and Minerals and Matter. Let's check out Lesson 1. Again, it's a blue link, so we can click on it. There's a welcome, the checklist and the due dates, what the objectives of Lesson 1 are, your syllabus, there's a reading quiz, a discussion, your lecture material, your lab material, and the preview for the next lesson. Let's go back up and check out our lecture material. Sorry, scrolled a little bit too far. Again, it's a blue link, so we can go ahead and click on that. So for each lesson, I've provided a PowerPoint. I've also downloaded it into a PDF format, depending on how your computer's set up. One might be easier than the other. Those are available at the top under the learning objectives. Now, each and every one of us learns a little bit differently. Some people are visual, and other people are auditory, and a lot of people are hands-on. So this class kind of encompasses all of those different aspects. So if you're visual and you like to see how things are done, you can definitely check out the PDF and the PowerPoint. But additionally, I also include videos of the lecture material. So that's available for you to watch. And if you're auditory, it's great. You might get tired of listening to me drone on about different topics, but that's available as well. Most of them are somewhere in the range between 20 to 40 minutes. It's about like sitting in an actual class and getting that sort of feedback. So that is available if you're interested in it. All right, we're going to take a quick look at the lab section. So we'll click on the link to open the lab. Again, it has learning objectives, additional instructions, and your actual lab. So labs are all going to be highlighted in this light blue tealy color. It is like a quiz, so they are worth 30 points each. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And one additional thing to help you with your labs, I have included a short video on instructions of how to approach the different labs. Alright, so that goes through what a lesson looks like. Let's go back out into Unit 1. Now for each unit, I've included a Unit 1, 2, 3, 4 study guide. So this is optional. You do not have to do the study guide, but if you're worried about Unit 1 exam and you just want a place to start, I highly recommend it. So you can click on the study guide, and as a class, you can fill it out. The colors don't mean anything. These are just different questions that come straight out of your textbook, essentially. So I recommend filling it out as a class. You can edit the wiki content. You can answer it directly in there. The more you put into this, the more you get out. I know the students that are actually filling out these study guides because it's reflected directly in your grades. All right, now it's not available for you to take at this time, but Unit 1 exam, as you can see, it is in red. All of your exams are going to have red links for you to click on. So important thing, blue links are folders where you can open up additional content. The light blue teal links are your labs, and the red links are your exams. Anything in black just means that you can't open it. It's just a basic item for you to look at. All right, so let's check out discussions. So I have an Ask the Class format, so you can ask questions, you can ask your peers and me. If it's anything that's related to a grade, I ask you to email that to me directly. We don't want you to post that in an open forum. But discussion 1's available. As you can see, there are due dates. when your initial post is due, and then there's an additional due date when your final 2 peer responses are due. So essentially, you have 2 weeks to do one discussion. In that time, you are more than welcome to respond to more than 2 of your peers, but at a minimum, it's 2. So as we go throughout the semester, you'll see additional discussions that will appear here. Each discussion is worth 20 points. If you have questions about those, again, just feel free to email me or post and ask the class. Last, what we're going to check out is going to be the Resources tab. So I've included several different things that I think are useful or would be helpful going throughout this class. There's the U.S. Geologic Survey, how to cite sources, mineral identification, virtual mineral and rock information, and an interactive rock site. Now, for each lesson and each unit, I post additional resources for you to use. But this is overall what you might find useful throughout the entire semester. So that's just breaking it down of where different items are going to be in Blackboard, how to use Blackboard. But if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks!